What's up, dude?
What are you up to?
I'm going to broadcast this thing and see what happens.
Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
Yeah, we're broadcasting them. Well, earlier this morning after I got through doing my personal endeavors, one of them again happens to be for your critical cerebrity. So from last time when I did it, it put me up to 183.3. Now it's up to 185.3. So now I'm going to take it in, well, queued up for a PVE, waiting on for it to go. I did it on advance just to check it out on advance and see just what's the difference, if there's going to be much of a difference. But
right.
Yeah, I figured I ain't broadcasted it in a while, just to test to see how it's going to operate, shit like that. I ain't done it in a while, but I haven't got a video on here that has this ship on here, my battlecruiser one, so I don't have one of this one, so I figured, well, piss on it, why not just do one of this one? You know, and as long as it broadcasts, it ain't gonna mess up with the game like it usually used to do, you know, like slow you down and glitch you around and zip-zag you everywhere, you know. I figured I'd give it a shot and just see, you know. In fact, I don't think I haven't broadcast in what, probably since last year, months ago. I can say that.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, it's been a while, so I haven't done it. So, and I haven't done one for this ship, so I figured piss on it, you know, just seeing as how I got that new, what you call it on here, critical cerebrity went up, so I figured why not just go and test it, see what it does. As far as damage output, that boy is not bad, dude. It's not bad, I mean, considering. But I think that it's gonna, I think the PvE, which is Starbase 1 on Advanced, I don't think there's a chance that's gonna probably pop because everybody's probably doing the event.
Yeah.
You know.
It might pop. It'll take a while, but it'll pop.
Oh, it eventually will after I be in here in the Badlands and I get started good. It never fails anyway. But yeah, I figure, you know, screw it, dude. I haven't really have done one for this ship here. You know, so I figure, you know, which I know now, which that kind of sucks because, you know, my Dreadnought will always be my ship, but it's just bad that I can't get the critical cerebrity like I can on here on that one though. You know, that's what really sucks. You know, I don't know what it would take to increase it on the Dreadnought though. But oh well, you know. When I do Borg, I usually take a pick. You know, it depends on which one am I queued for as far as the Borg. It just depends on. I'd rather more take my Dreadnought to doing the Borg because the hull is a heck of a lot stronger than it is on here. Well, you know. So yeah, I figured I'd do it on here for a while and just see how it works and stuff. Mainly just to see how the broadcasting, you know, seeing how it's supposed to get, you know, a heck of a lot better of a, you know, speed thing like they told me, you know, a couple of months ago. So I figured, you know, I'd give it a shot. Other than that, I got some fairly decent damage out reading, dude. I mean, I'm not complaining. Pretty soon this bad boy will be about 200. It's getting there. It's slowly a slow process, but it's definitely getting there. I never would have thought in a million years, to tell you the truth, I would ever accomplish it. But if it weren't for them perks, I probably wouldn't have never gotten it, to be honest with you. Them perks is what really does help it out. Of course, the consoles and what you have and stuff and everything does play its part, so, you know, but them perks is what's really helping me out tremendously as far as the damage output, dude. It really does. I'm tickled with it.
As long as you're happy, that's all that matters.
Yeah. What, 3, 4, I say what, 4.5, 5 years since I've been on here? Yeah, it's about diggity time. Yeah, it's about time for me to start having something that can really bite instead of taking the bite.
Right.
Yep, it's about time. All these years, you know, I had to sit there with a poor excuse of a build. You know, finally got it somewhere, you know. But yeah, the Azura event one has a few little extra, looks like some different things put into it.
Well, it's still the same one as I did mine on the vault. It's still the same. It's the same PvE that everybody, you know, the same PFO that everybody runs, but it's just done. It's just done in a certain different way.
Right. Well, I noticed that there's now a Romulan-like dreadnought, whatever not, that's flying around randomly in the game, and then there's extra Tholians scouting about and around than what I remember there ever being like in there before. Unless that's something new, or either that I just never paid it no attention times maybe before. I don't know. That's also I looked in the options thing. I saw, which I may not have paid attention to it neither. But there's a thing in the options that says something about respawn. I don't remember that being in there before.
What, for Zura Nebula?
No, it's in your options. Yeah, it's in the options. Like, you know, like where you say, like if you're stuck, you know, things like that or whatever not. You know, I've never noticed a respawn in there before.
There's never been a respawn in that regards.
Yeah, well, then it's new then. Then it's new. I don't know what you need it for. I mean, as far as a respawn, I mean,
I can see it if you actually get stuck in like behind shipping containers or something. You can't.
Could be. But I'll be about, say, very cautious of ever to say to have to use it because something new, I don't know if I would really trust it or not. I don't know. There it is now. See, I told you just as soon as I got started in here, it would start counting down, so it would back off now before they attack me again. So that way I can go ahead and head on into that PvE. I figured it would do it just about the time I get in here good. But that's okay. But yeah, I didn't notice it beforehand. I'm like, wow, what's the purpose for this and stuff and everything, you know? So I'll be kind of, you know, iffy if you ever were to say to use it, you know, depending on where it respawns you at. You know, and don't respawn your ass out in space some damn blessed where. Be out there floating
That would be
around.
kind of funny to see you floating around in space.
Yeah, as long as you're able to get back to where you can get it going again. I wish that would have been the case for me when that crap happened when I got my first character going. But yeah. I don't think I'll mess with it. I don't think I'm gonna have a need to mess with it. I don't think so. If you die, you die. Why not just worry about it? I mean, hell, as long as you got that Red Angel suit, it just restarts you right back over where you're at anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't have a real need to have to say to worry about it. The little Red Angel comes out and shoots this little beam and revives you and shit, and you're right back in the game. So I don't have that problem to worry about. Then again, I ain't gonna worry about if I die anyway.
Listen up.
Let's see how it does. Since we got a little extra firepower, to see if she can really toe her line real good in advance. I did it a couple of days ago on on Elite.
Here they come.
She didn't do too bad then. you know, I've been using that one console too that comes off that that new Alliance-like ship we got here a few months ago.
Oh, the Tamar class?
Yeah, I've been using that on here. It's pretty decent. It helps also with your turn rate and crap. Yeah, spins you back around real quick. As far as damage output, it's not bad. I mean, consider it. I got that and that, what you call it, thing slotted on. I don't remember what the hell it is. The damn thing that pulls these things into the void thing. But yeah, I like that little turn rate that this console gives it. It turns me right back around for the next hit. And I got an Enterprise J in here just sitting here right in front of me, blocking my view. Get it as fast as you thought there, didn't you, buddy? Yeah, we'll see how the broadcasting part of it goes, at least, if anything. Speed is a factor, and that thing ain't gonna go but just so fast, dude. That Enterprise J ain't gonna get moved but just so fast. That's the number one. Yeah. The number one thing I like the most is how fast and how maneuverable this little cruiser really is versus that dreadnought.
Yeah.
I would say that was definitely a glitch. I bet them guys are like saying, what the hell is Kirk's problem? And I'm flying circles around that Enterprise jet. He's just sitting there, he's not even moving. Come on, baby. Take that thing down. There you go.
The Klingons are regrouping again. Get into position to prepare for the next assault. Here come the Klingon battleships.
tell you right now, they're pacing up their moves, I can tell you that. Starting to move now.
I do have to say this though, I'm very happy with how this plasma energy build went.
Well, I tell you, honestly and truthfully, I've got 113 fucking upgrades. And I'm thinking seriously maybe about using them. You know, on upgrading those plasma weapons. You know, I'm thinking seriously of doing it. I think it might, all those, and plus those other ones, the, what do you call them, advanced, or whatever it was, some other type we got from the event. I got 3 of those, that's included with them. Let me see. There is 151 in the Phoenix ones, and I got 3 of the enhanced universal upgrades. I think that there's a good chance that it'll probably get every one of those weapons, because I think I got rid of some of them, but I kept as many as I know I can slot on a ship. And I think I got like 2, 4, maybe 5, maybe 6 of them left, or something like that I didn't get rid of. Something like that. So I was just thinking maybe, you know, I'll just keep a few of them. The ones, you know, like, that I know will slot into this ship if I ever want to put them in here. You know. And whatever not.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I just never really use them except only to do the endeavors. I mean, but I have never really, ever really used plasma builds. I never really have done it. But I'm thinking seriously about maybe doing it. Just for, you know, a switch around thing from time to time maybe.
Right.
You know, but that's later on down the road until I get the consoles for them.
Because on my ship, since I got the legendary D7 bundle, I went with mostly cannons with beams to kind of help sure up my my flanks a little bit.
Right.
But yeah, I'm really happy with how this build turned out.
Well, that's like you told me. As long as you're happy, you know, that's all that matters.
I think the lowest number I've seen on my crits is like just a hair shy of 21k. And that's even having a ship of like, I'm not in space, that's why I can't view my crit severity on my fucking ship. I'm on the ground right now.
One generator down. 2 more remain.
Well, I mean, it depends, I guess, on certain conditions, like some things. I think it's a matter of the situation and condition at that time during your battle and crap. You know, every now and then you might hit a couple of 100,000 here and there, like I do. You know, sometimes I do have the ability of hitting it sometimes in the 100,000. Give or take, it just depends. You know?
I'd never come close to 100K.
I get it now and then. It's not a very often thing. It's not very often that I'll get it, but it does occur every now and then. You know, I mean, because the weapons that I'm basically using, all of them, to a certain extent, maybe 3 out of the all 5 are somewhere between damage times 4 for the most of them. And every one of them, you know, with exception of, I think, like maybe 3 of them only have like, I think there's 3 of them on here that have 100% critical survey to them. But they're all damage times 4, to the most part of it. And here a few days ago, I went on the exchange and I found 2 new traits for your starship. I found them, and I found another phaser array with another 100% critical survey to it. So, I mean, yeah, I spent quite a bit of EC on the exchange here a few days ago. But, yeah, I mean, it's like you were saying, dude. I mean, if it's what makes you happy, it's what works for you, you know, you can tell a difference. I mean, you'll know when you're satisfied or not. You know your ship from the back of your hand. You know what you do with it. You know what you do with it all together. I mean, so yeah, you'll be able to tell a difference like I would. I mean, you could tell a difference what it was 6 months ago versus today. What you've done to it differently, that you can definitely see a difference. You know. Like I said, you know, here's this little tiny ass little battle cruiser. It's outmaneuvering, outgunning a fucking dreadnought, dude. I mean, I'm tickled with it, mainly because I paid for the damn ship. You know, but still, you know, I'm tickled pink with it, dude. I mean, it's like, damn, this little fart can fly around quick, and it's just zapping shit without a problem, you know. And I have to admit, with Jolena here a few nights ago was asking people to queue up for Starbase in an Elite, I'm like, okay, well, screw it. Last time I wasn't able to do it. This time I'm going to do it, and I'm just going to see what this little bad boy will do in the Elite. I have to admit, never blew up, never really had a real issue with it. And now that critical survey is definitely increasing on here because of the perks and stuff that are helping it out, I might start doing Elite a little bit more or less now, you know. I mean, it's once in a while I even do Advanced. To tell you the truth, the reason I do it so much on normal dudes is because I want to go in there and just zap the sons of the bitches left and right, because it don't take nothing to kill them real quick, you know. And I know it pisses off a few people, but hey, you know.
One generator down.
Yeah, they'll get over it.
Yeah, I know it pisses a few of them off, dude. I know. I can tell it does to a point. Like I was just saying here a minute ago, I can tell now they're starting to maneuver a little bit in there because I'm outrunning them, and I'm certainly definitely for what I'm able to see from their damage numbers, what I'm watching versus mine, that I'm definitely popping anywhere between 50 to 60. The lowest maybe a couple of, you know, small thousands here and there in damage. So I know I'm doing some major damage right now versus what it was once before. Like I said, I'm tickled, dude. I'm tickled. I mean, who's to say? I mean, when the next critical survey is going to come up for the Endeavor, you know, I think it's hitting it like 2 to 3 points you get extra on your perks. I think it's something like that. Because when it did it the last time, I'm like sitting there saying, okay, so it's just like it increases it by 3 to 4 extra, give or take, points, depending, I guess. Because if it was 183.3 just yesterday, and today, after getting that perk today, now it's 185, so it's only like 2 or 3, give or take, little perks here and there that increases it just a little bit more. But that every little bit does add up. It does add up.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, dude. I mean, think about it. I mean, here I ran with that dreadnought before I started buying ships and stuff. The highest I ever had the critical severity on that dreadnought was 75.75. That was the highest, you know, I ran with for the longest time. I'm barely scratching the paint on these ships, dude. You know, if even scratching it, you know, but nowadays, that's an entirely whole different subject now. Badlands ain't you know, a headache much no more. Certain PvEs are not really a headache as like they were before. So, yeah, I see a difference, and I'm happy for it.
Out of combat, I'm at 121.7% on my grid.
Right. Well, like I said, dude, I mean, them perks do help. I mean, I ain't complaining. I mean, they do come in handy. I'm out of here. That's good. I'm good enough. I just wanted to see just what she'll do in an advanced one. And I'm just testing, like I said, just testing the broadcasts until I haven't done it in a while. It was just to see what she does. I'm tickled pink with this shit, dude. If I could jump, I would. But I'm not going to jump up and down. I'm not going to do it.
Oh, come on. I want to hear you jump up and down.
Yeah, you might hear something hit the freaking floor. Yeah, you'll hear that going thump. Yeah, she's doing good. I'm very extremely happy. You know, I would never thought I'd see it, like I said, in a million years, dude. Actually, I never thought I would ever get it accomplished, to tell you the truth. And I would have never thought that this little tiny ass little battle cruiser would be the one to outgun my freaking dreadnought. I would have never seen it coming, dude. Yep, but she does. In every way, shape, and form. That's why I guess it was true, like Hannibal says, never underestimate a small ship versus a big ship, because a small ship can melt that big ship if it's big, if it's strong and built right. It'll melt it, you know. That's like them shuttlecrafts. If you build your shuttlecrafts and stuff right, it can probably melt a dreadnought without a problem too. But I could care less for a shuttle, because I don't care for them. Yeah. What is this? What does it say? Oh. Oh, well. So far, the broadcasting isn't bumping and zigging and zagging like it usually does. That's one of the biggest real reasons why I stopped broadcasting for the longest time, dude. We can't really be on this game mainly without it not zinging and popping you around from one end of the map to the other.
Right.
Yeah, because it used to do it tremendously, dude. You know, you get on here less than 2.5, 3 minutes, give or take, you know. You know, to do it, I have to stop broadcasting because I done zapped all the way over here and can't move, can't maneuver because it's causing me to lag so bad. But so far, so good.
So have you thought about what chip you're going to get with this, your reward from this event campaign?
I'm going to debate on that, dude. I really don't have no clue. I really don't know. I mean, as far as, you know what, I bought this one here, and I got the Amato, I got that one. Then I bought that other T6 cruiser, and I don't know. I mean, I'm not going after Romulans or a Klingon ship or anything like that, so I don't know what other Federation ship I would want. You know, I used the other token thingamajig, you know, the thing that you slot for your universal. I put that on the other cruiser I had bought. I figured I'd put it on that one. You know, but I don't know. I mean, I would have to debate about it. What's in there that's in the C store to say if I were to pick and choose one, if I use it for that. You know, I don't know. I mean, considering what's, you know, what's in it that's there in ships. I mean, considering. I mean, I don't care for let's see. Look at the T6s here. There's no need for me to get a science, I don't think, to be honest with you, because the reason is because my character is tactical. So I don't think that would, you know, that I don't think that's going to do me no.
Well, with that, it's not your character, it's not your career track that defines it. It's what your abilities and everything else are. Like your skill tree and shit like that.
Well, my skill tree would be well, it is actually more in science than it is tactical, and engineering is about equal. They're about the same, give or take. Definitely science on here is actually the most one out of all of them. That's for survival, you know, survival reasons, you know, shielding, whatever not, crap and stuff and so forth like that. But I don't know, dude, to tell you the truth, what I would go for in here. I don't know. There's the Andromeda Exploration Cruiser. I like the way it looks, but is it really all that great? There's really not that many in here that I would say that's outside the Federation that I would say what I really would want to use. I mean, I have looked at this Jupiter class. I mean, I've looked at it. I think it's a fairly looking decent ship.
I like that Jupiter. It's got 2 hangar bays. The trait on it's actually not that bad.
And the console it comes with is only for the Jupiter class. Excuse me.
Yeah.
It can only be used on it. That's something that I'm...
The console that comes with it is the Jupiter class's variant of the console that comes with the Odyssey class.
Okay.
It's like a fleet acceleration. Because what it does, it improves your weapons haste and your weapon cycle.
So what about this here Operation Command Cruiser Concorde thing? this console may be equipped on any command battlecruiser or command warbird in any slot. But I don't. It doesn't. You know, I don't see what it says.
Yeah, that's the Romulan version of the Presidio class.
Okay.
I like that little Presidio class. It's balanced out really well for a large cruiser.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you got 3 console modifications, 3 tactical, 5 engineering, 3 science.
Yeah, like I said, it's got a very well balanced weapons layout. And the console layout is not that bad. It's not terrible. It's not the absolute best one in the game. But if you build it right, it can be a beast.
Hmm. Well, I'll just have to think on it, you know. I would have to debate on it. So yeah, I got the little Avenger class battle cruiser, and then I bought like the Intel assault cruiser. I got that one, and I think that's the only 2 I bought out of the C store, to be honest with you. I think, other than the Yamato, that's right. And I bought the Yamato out of the C store, so that's 3. Which that was like I was saying before, that was my choices between either the Intel Dread or that one, so I chose the Intel instead. You know, because like I was saying any given time before, that when I saw that thing the first time ever on this game, dude, I'm like, oh my god. You know, I have got to find a way to get that ship. You know, I was so happy that I ended up getting it. I didn't have to pay for it. It was given to me. I didn't have to go into great extremes of going to go be able to really to get it, except join a fleet and give it to me. That's all it was. So yeah. Now if I can just, I think I haven't equipped the Dreadnought yet since I've got the extra perk, but I can say I know I remember what it is. It was at 168.3 on the Dread. So if it goes up 2 to 3 extra points, we're looking probably about 170 something, probably. I would say about 171, maybe 0.2, give or take, in the critical stats, I would think. I'm just theorizing it, because I haven't used it in the past couple of days. When we had that universal endeavor for doing the conduit here a couple of days ago, that's the one I took in there with me. So I haven't used it since the new perk got on today, so I'm just only guessing how far it popped it up a little bit since I last used it. So I'm going to speculate it, because I really don't want to change ships right now. I don't want to really change ships. I want to keep something right now fast and maneuver, and definitely popping them like flies here, dude. I really do like that. I have to admit, I have to really tell you, dude, I am so glad I bought this little damn thing, dude. But I'm pretty sure that hopefully that the next one, whichever one I do decide to end up getting out of this event, I'm hoping that it will be worth it as far as a good, stats build on there, like I do on this one. I'm hoping it will be. With the weapons that all I'm doing is switching them out. That's all I'm doing. There's no other weapons, no other consoles that I have in storage that are going to do any justification on damage and stuff. But I'm not getting rid of them. I mean, there are a few of them that I could say, screw them, I'm never going to use them, and just get rid of them. I could. But I'll be afraid I go and I get rid of something, and I'm going to look back later on, I'm going to say, damn, I wish now I hadn't got rid of it, you know.
Right.
You know, I've done that so many times, I should kick myself in the nuts for it, but that's like 2 days ago when Rita was on, we were in the Badlands and stuff, and got to talking about the accuracy on your ships and stuff, and I'm like, look, you know, there is a console for that, you know, and I said, and then there's a console that only gives you, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's the, and it's only giving you a 5% increase on critical severity. It's not really much there to brag about. But that's why I kept telling Rita, I said, you just need to save up your dilithium, and I said, and meet up with Riggs, and I said, and get your consoles.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for her to send me a message.
Well, she'll probably never do it. I'm just saying. I don't know 100%, you know, what she's really doing with it, except she's putting it into the fleet holdings. That's what she's obviously probably doing. And as many times I said, well, yeah, but that's all good and gravy and all, but still the point is that if you want to have a good, strong build than what you currently got right now, you can take those crappy-ass consoles out and put something that would really increase that critical severity.
Yep.
You know, based upon that, if I would have to really look way back at the picture that she sent. I would have to look back at it. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that ship that she uses only has 3 slots in tactical. I'm just taking a stab at the dark at
Which
that.
ship is she using?
Shit, dude, I couldn't tell you. Like I said, I would have to go back and go look at it. It's the one that I know that she's been using in the past 4 years since I've known her. And it's a small little Federation ship, but the damn thing is so fast in battle, dude. It's unreal. Whatever.
She's not using a T6 Miranda, is she?
Could be. I mean, you've seen the little ship that I've always been sitting beside Rita in the game. And it's always that little ship. I don't know.
That would be a Miranda, and that's only a 3 tactical slot.
So, I mean, but still, that still being said, you put those tacticals in there, it still will increase the critical severity a bit.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. If she puts an exploiter console from Spyro in there for beams, torpedoes, and then maybe a phaser console that that you can maybe find in your reputations or something. It'll increase her phaser fire tenfold.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to Rita. I mean, whether, whatever, she's dragging the floor about, I don't know. I mean, it seems like that I had like 150,000 in dilithium, and I got all 5 of those consoles, boom, 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 right then and there. And still had dilithium left over. Because if they're still discounted at not something like, what, is it 9,000 and something they're discounted or some crap?
Something like that.
Yeah, now she's just now logging on.
With this event, I think if they don't screw up my train of thought, as far as releasing another D7 bundle, I think I might go after the D7 Miracle Worker flight deck carrier.
Right.
The Disco D7.
Right.
That way it gives me access to those advanced disruptors, just like with the Disco, Connie.
Right.
And plus it'll give me 2 hangar bays.
Right.
So if they don't release a legendary bundle like that, that's probably what I'm going to end up picking up.
Right.
Because I'm sorry, yes, the VOD War Juggernaut, it's probably got one of the best traits in the game right now.
Right.
But if I can put like 72 fucking hanger pets out there on the fucking field, along with whatever I've got it for weapons, I'll do that miracle, that Juggernaut fivefold. As far as firepower is concerned.
Right.
But I will be right back. I gotta go switch laundry over.
Okay.